Hi Stampers, it's Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these two adorable little, this is a treat holder and then a card. So this treat holder is made out of a square of designer series paper, and basically we fold it up and then you get this little treat holder, and then I just used a couple little cool embellishments. You can put snack size bags of M&Ms, Skittles. You can fit the fun size candy bars in here. A lot of different stuff you could definitely fit in here. And this is using a piece of designer series paper from the new 2016 holiday catalog. This is the Halloween paper. So what I did is I was able to make one little treat holder, and then there is enough designer series paper left to make 5 extra cards. So that's kind of cool because you can make your little treat holder and you can also get 5 cards out of it. So I used the rest of the designer series paper here, a little bit of metallic thread, and then I used 2 of the squares from the layering square framelits, and I popped these up on dimensionals, and then I just did a little bit of stamping on the inside. And this is also with a new stamp set that's coming out called Spooky Fun. It's got a lot of really fun little words, fonts, and little doodads in here. Some bats, witches, a lot of really cool stuff with this stamp set. So let me show you how to get started making we're going to make this today. We're going to make this little treat holder, okay? But again, like I said, you can make 5 cards with this, so that's pretty cool too. All right, so what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you what I did. I actually used one of the doilies for this, the in color doilies, and this would be in the Cucumber Crush, and then I just went over it with some archival black ink, and then I did a little stamping on a circle, and I punched it out with a circle and layered it on top. And then these are just little square framelits, so it was very easy. So let me show you what we're going to do. So first of all, you're going to need your Stampin' Trimmer. Let me move this out of the way since I showed you which layering squares we used. And then the only other thing you have to do is you have to pick which piece of designer series paper you want to use. So this is the new designer series paper, and it is called, oh, I lost it. I know I have it here somewhere. Oh my goodness. I threw out my papers? That is so unlike me. I believe it's called Spooky Night. Hold on. I still can't show you the catalog, but I'm going to tell you what it's called. This is the new annual catalog, by the way, holiday catalog. I keep calling it annual. September 1st is when you guys can order from it. Super fun. If you don't have one, shoot me an email at rachthestamper@gmail.com with your name and mailing address, and I'll send it to you. And that's called Halloween Night. It's specialty designer series paper because it has a couple pieces in here that have some really cool foil. So the spider webs and the dots. So what you want to do is you just have to pick which piece of designer series paper you want to use. So I used this, which has the pumpkins and then the checker. So there's the stripes and the bats. Maybe we'll do this one. This one's pretty fun. Dots and this little zigzag. We'll do this one. This dots. This is fun. Okay. So what we're going to do, this is actually an idea I got from Angie Judah. She did a really cute little treat holder like this last year, but she used an entire 12 by 12 piece, which you can use, but we're going to make ours a little smaller. That way we can also make some cards out of it as well. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our trimmer, and we're going to trim this to 9 by 9. Okay. So 9, save this. You can use this for a card. By 9. Okay. So what you can do, oops, hold on, I missed just the tiniest piece here. I don't want to rip it. 9 by 9. So you can cut this piece into 4.5 by 4.5, and then you can cut this into 4, 4, and 4, and you have 3 layers that you can layer on your cards. You could either do them vertically or horizontally, your choice. And you could also make like 2 cards with this one and then 3 with this. You can switch it up, which is fun as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now that we've trimmed, is we're going to score this at 3 inches. And then we're going to score it again, pardon my head, at 3 inches. We're going to rotate it, score it again, 3 inches. And you could do like 3 inches and 6 inches, but I just moved the score line to the 3 inch and do it again. Okay, so that's all for that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be scoring, and you can do this one of two ways. It's up to you, whatever makes you more comfortable. You can either score it along the diagonal here, and you're going to only score corner to corner here. Or you can use a ruler and your stylus. So up to you which way you want to do this. The first time I did it on the trimmer. This time I'll do it like this. So you're just going to get your ruler out. And you're going to just line up the corner here and the corner here. And you don't have to really press terrifically hard, but just give yourself a little bit of a score. Okay, same thing again. Turn it. Score it. I'll make sure I put all the measurements for this on my blog as well when I do this post. So corner to corner. Just a little press. And once more, corner to corner. So we're going right here from this outside corner to the inside corner here where this little box is, okay? So we're also going to, right now, we're going to just go ahead and fold this on the score lines real quick and just run over it with our bone folder. If you haven't already, make sure you go to rachthestamper.wordpress.com. You can follow to be notified when I put new blog posts up. What we're going to do is we're going to just very carefully, we're going to fold this on the score line. Oops, where is it? And same thing again, just fold. You can also go to my YouTube page and follow me on YouTube on Rachthestamper. I am currently having a contest to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you leave your comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave the hashtag Rachthestamper1K, so that's for 1,000, Rachthestamper1 and the letter K, and I'll enter you to win a free stamp set. Okay, so now everything is folded, so we're almost done. The only thing we have to do, so this is kind of how it's going to fold up. We just have to make our little marks here so this bends. So now the only other thing we have to do, and it's easier to do this on the lighter colored side. So you're going to use your ruler and you're going to measure from the inside pieces here, which again is 3 inches, and you're just going to mark with a pencil at 1.5 inches. So you want to kind of get as close to the top as you can because that's where you're going to be scoring from. And then same thing on this side. So again, 1.5. Okay, now we're going to do this one last time. So we're going to take our ruler and we're going to measure from this corner here, so this inside corner, to this little spot here, and we're just going to make a very slight score line. Same thing on this one, corner to corner. I apologize if my head is in the way. It's kind of hard to see this. And make sure that I am somewhat precise. Doesn't have to be hard. You're just trying to make something just to make a gentle fold. Okay? And then you're just going to fold your score line here, here, and one more time, here, and here. Okay, so let me get this out of the way, and then I'll show you how it goes together. So, let's see. Sometimes I do this backwards, so bear with me. I have to fold this the other way. Let me see. And then in. I think this one wants to go in. In and in. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to grab your 2 pieces and you're going to fold this in, and you're going to kind of push, just push these opposite. So you grab one end, and what you want to just make sure you have your corners pushed out here. Just give them a little pinch so they're nice and 90-degree corners. And then same thing for the other side. So just pull this part up. You're going to fold in and over. Same thing again. Just make sure you have nice corners here. And that is it. Give it a little bit of a push together. Just to make sure everything closes. There you go. So now you have your nice little compact triangle. So I already cut 2 of the scalloped edge squares, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of snail adhesive on these. You can use fast fuse if you like. You could use tear and tape. Okay. And what I did was I kind of lined it up about where I wanted it on one side, and I pressed really hard. Okay, so just like that. And then you flip it over, kind of make sure your edges line up there at the top. And then what I did is I just lined this up with the top of the square, made sure that it matched up, and pressed. Okay, that way at least both your squares will match up. All right, just like that. Okay, and what I had handy was some kind of crazy square circle punch, which that makes absolutely no sense, but a square punch. So I just punched a hole through, just like so. You can use any circle punch. You could use a little, punch if you want to do it that way. If you're going to use a punch, though, you want to make sure you do one side. So you would do one side like this, punch your hole, and then line it up again, because you don't want to punch through multiple pieces. It's not good for the punches. Okay, so at this point, you want to make sure you're going to stuff whatever it is you want inside. So you could put some thread in there. Let's see, I'm going to close it like, oops. It kind of interleaves together. You could put thread in there. What else could you fit in there? Blocks. I don't want to put these in because I'm going to stamp with them. Blocks. I think this would fit. Almost. A snail would almost fit in there, but you could definitely fit a good amount of candy in there as well. So we're going to go ahead and close this up, and we're going to thread this through with a piece of burlap ribbon. Just going to put it right through the hole here, just like so. Just like that. Okay, and I'm going to just trim this off, pull this up a little bit. Okay, and the other thing, I was looking for something to tie it with because I forgot to order the Halloween baker's twine, which is absolutely adorable, by the way. It's black and orange and light gray and light gray and black. So I got this trio that is also in the holiday catalog. It's the Baker's Twine Trio Pack, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, and Gold. And I thought the Garden Green would fit perfectly. So I'm going to just make myself a little bow here. So I'm going to tie, let me move this on this side. I'm going to tie a little knot here. I apologize. I'm never great at tying bows live. I swear I could probably do this 100 times, and I do it one time on here, and I'm going to take 800 years. Yep, there we go. Come on, Rachel. You can do it. Oh, almost. Oh, hallelujah. She did it. Okay, let me just neaten this up just a little bit. All right, so we're going to just trim this off. Trim that off a little bit. Okay, so there is our little tie. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to use a doily. And again, kind of odd because this is a Cucumber Crush doily. It is the 2015-17 in color. So I thought, well, this is green because it'll coordinate. Green is a Halloween color. Purple would be good too, but they don't have any purple ones. And then what I did is I just used my archival black ink. And I kind of just went over it to make it a little bit rough looking. I don't know, Halloween looking. And I just went around the edges. Okay. And one final step. Let me get my little scrap piece of paper here. I have Eek. And here's a beautiful treat. So I'm going to stamp this. And I did this actually earlier in Tangerine Tango, and Eggplant Envy. I'm just going to do it in one. Cute. And I punch this out with the 1 3/8 inch circle punch. It fits in there perfectly. Okay. We're going to put this up on a dimensional. Put this onto the center. It fits absolutely perfectly, which is just so sweet. Put 2 dimensionals on that. And stick this right to the front. Just like so. So that was easy. Just a little 9x9 piece. And then, like I said, we still have some pieces left over. So you can do 3 4-inch pieces. And you can do 2 4 1/4 or 4 1/2. I can't remember which one. I think it's 4 1/4 inch pieces. And you could use either one. So you still can make some cards. And again, this is the card that we made. So we have our little treat boxes. And our little card. And I did stamp on the inside because I thought it was super fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to either leave me a comment on YouTube or on my blog, which is rachthestamper.wordpress.com. You can get all of these supplies and more starting on September 1st. That's when the holiday catalog goes live to the customers in my online store, which is rachthestamper.stampinup.net. And I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for taking time to watch.